So please put your hands together for Josh Womack.
Keep it going for Ramon Rivas. Let him hear it. Come on. This is a good vibe in here. I like what's going on. Lee, I feel like I'm in big heaven earth right now. All my friends and family. You're saying you're the same height and weight as Mick Jagger. I'm the same height and weight as Michael J. Fox, so I'm not looking forward to my future. Yikes. Yikes. Ramon, why'd you turn the Cavs game off? They're about to make the comeback. Come on now. Oh, they lost?
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Cavs hired that homeless guy from Columbus?
Yeah.
That's where we're at right now. Yeah. Yeah, they got rid of LeBron and hired a homeless guy. He'll be starting tomorrow night. Oh, man. Maybe he can hang out with Moondog or something. In a week, he'll be the new coach of the Browns. A homeless guy from Columbus because of his soothing voice. Did everyone have a good holiday here? Everyone have a good Christmas? Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad that shit's over. I am. I'm going to talk to you guys because I know all these people and they've heard all these jokes. So this is some new guests. Welcome. You guys are late. You just missed it. There was some other. Dave Chappelle was just up here. Well, get ready. Get comfy. I'm just gonna wait till you get settled so we continue here. There we go. All right, cool. Isn't it cold to be showing that much skin? It's cool. No, it's cool. I'm kidding. We're all friends. We're all friends. So what was I talking about? The holidays? Yeah, holidays. They were fun. Here's something I don't get. I have 955 friends on Facebook. I got one Christmas card in the mail. Anyone? Got to reevaluate that, I think. I do all my shopping at Giant Eagle. I'm a gift card guy. Minimal effort in anything that I do. They have that huge rack at Giant Eagle. You know what I'm talking about? With all the gift cards you can imagine. Foot Locker, Cracker Barrel, Red Lobster. All your favorites. Right there. Has anyone seen the prices at Giant Eagle lately? On groceries? Giant Eagle's a giant fucking ripoff. Come on. I'm not seeing the advantage of that Advantage card, really. I walked into Giant Eagle, I brought $20 with me. I bought a 6-pack of Pepsi, a gallon of milk, and a box of Cap'n Crunch. That's all I could afford. Seriously, the next day, I brought $20 with me to Mark's. I bought the whole third aisle. I like going to Mark's because every cashier looks like they could be a cast member on that show 16 and Pregnant. Anyone? Seriously, you know how these girls look. Usually they're rocking the neck or the wrist tattoo and the torn jeans. The inevitable future at the executive's den. It's kind of what we're rolling with. I did a little research on Marx on Wikipedia. Yeah, I did. And I forgot where I was going with that, but does anyone still call Marx Bernie Schulman's? Anybody? These guys in the bar do. Could a store sound more Jewish than Bernie Schulman's? Unless there's another closeout store out there called Ira Greenberg's that I don't know about. Oh my God. I can't imagine Marx has a real strict HR department. I mean, really. I'm pretty sure it's the only retail establishment where when you fail a drug test, it actually guarantees you the job. They call Marx a chain of superstores. Superstores, that's what they call it on Wikipedia. I don't know if that's too accurate. If superstores had an addiction to meth that didn't pay child support, then yes, Marx would be a superstore, but not so much. Where else do I like to shop at? I like going to Target. That's fun. If anyone can tell me the magic formula for walking out of Target without spending less than $50, please let me know. Right? You know what I'm saying.
So true.
It's so true. You're right. Because you always give yourself that like pre-Target pep talk. When you're in the parking lot, you're just looking at that bullseye, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna get socks and a birthday card. Let's do this. You walk in, hour later you have a whole new living room set. Pushing the card out. I like Target. It's fun. I like Big Lots too. Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah, this guy does, I can tell. I know.
They're all gone now, though.
There's one in Rocky River, there's one in Parma, surprise, and there's one out in Menor. So, they're still out there. They're like buffalo. It's like you think they're extinct, but they're not. Like the buffalo of retail. Big Lots is like Target in rehab. That's what it's like. It's like Target went to celebrity rehab and then turned into Big Lots. I think Big Lots is the only store you can find antifreeze and Cheerios in the same aisle. I walked into Big Lots looking for toothpaste. I walked out with jumper cables and a beanbag chair. I think when I get engaged someday, I'm gonna buy the ring at Big Lots. Yeah, that'll be my fiance's Facebook status. Instead of going to Jared's, my asshole boyfriend went to Big Lots. Just so you guys know, we will be registered at Big Lots too. So, little FYI, little heads up. Let's see what else is going on. I'm single. It's going good. I don't think I'm ready to be in a relationship yet. I think it's because I'm too selfish. But I realize it, I admit it. Like every time I use a public restroom, I always opt for the handicap stall. Just to walk around a little bit. You know what I mean? Just take a little lap. I like pulling down that little koala care baby changing table, using it as like a mini bar. Put my laptop on there. I went out with this one girl, and I have this little move called the trifecta when I go out on my first dates, where I take girls to Big Lots, Ollie's Bargain Outlet, and Gabriel Brothers. She was new in town, so I just told her it was Crocker Park. This is it. This is it right here. You're welcome. I like how there's a University of Phoenix in Crocker Park. Is that ironic to anyone else? It's nice to know you can get cheesecake, Trader Joe's, and an associate's degree in criminal justice all in one afternoon. Just knock that shit out. This is fun. I mean, coming here, the comedians get free drink tabs, but it doesn't. I mean, I don't really benefit. I don't drink. Thank you. Who was it? Was that Hagedis? Yeah, the alcoholic in the corner who's going to come up next. I want to thank the Chris Hagedis ex-girlfriend fan club for coming out tonight too. Thank you for making up half the audience. I don't know your backstories. I'm just throwing on the saucer, see if the cat licks it up. You know, just trying to see what's out there. Oh my God, what was I talking about? Mary Kay, what was I talking about? No, that was a while ago. That was a while ago. Trifecta, Crocker Park, ex-girlfriends. What's that? Was my last bit? All right, we'll just transition to something else then, since I forgot about that. I live in Lakewood, so I like doing these gigs because it's nice and close. You know, Detroit Road's like my 8 Mile. It's like where I cut my teeth, my comic teeth. I'm like a rabbit from 8 Mile. That was Eminem's name in the movie. But I live next to a retirement center and a karaoke bar. Yeah, it makes ladies' night quite interesting, to say the least. The women there they're not exactly cougars, they're a little bit older, like velociraptors. Very aggressive, very aggressive. Corky's, I live right across from Corky's. Like when I go to bed at night, I can hear them singing karaoke. That's how close I live. It's horrible. Where I live at, I actually Google mapped this. I have 4 Taco Bells within a 3-mile radius of my apartment. I know. That means I have 4 opportunities to make horrible decisions after 2 a.m. I did a comedy show a while ago with a comedian friend of mine, very tall, very good-looking guy. And after the show, he came up to me. He was a little wasted, and he goes, "Dude, I don't know what I should do. I don't know if I should go home with this blonde right here, these 2 redheads right here." And I'm like, I have a similar dilemma on my hands right now because I don't know if I should have the Taco Bell in Detroit or the one on West 117th. If I go to the one on West 117th, better chance I can hit up Lido Lounge afterwards. That's usually my Saturday night, folks. So just get a visual of that. Taco Bell, Lido Lounge, and then a flu shot at the 24-hour Walgreens for a nightcap. Believe me, after Taco Bell and Lido Lounge, you need a flu shot. You need like an IV. That's kind of what I'm rocking. Oh man. You guys doing good? Thanks for coming out tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause. Love the enthusiasm. Love it. I usually don't look at my jokes here, but I'm going to do it today. Oh yeah, I remember the joke I was going back to. We were talking about the free bar tabs and I don't drink. I don't drink. And people come up to me and they kind of look at me like there's something wrong with me, you know? And it's usually someone with like the biggest beer gut. They're like, oh, why don't you drink? I'm like, I don't know, why don't you do a sit-up? We're all God's children. Come on. Oh man, I used to live out on the east side, and I lived with my dad actually. And I say this at every comedy show, but I'll say it again. This past year, my dad celebrated 20 years of marriage, 25 years of sobriety. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I love my dad because all the time and energy he used to put into his drinking, he now puts into being a Republican. It's great, yeah. See, most guys my dad's age wake up in the middle of the night because they have to go to the bathroom. My dad wakes up in the middle of the night angry at Obama. I think when my dad turned 50, he just stopped caring about the consequences of his actions. Yeah, one of his favorite pastimes now is running red lights by police stations. He says that's where they least expect it. The men in my family have a very like blue-collar, very tough guy tradition. My grandfather was a boxer, my dad was an iron worker, my older brother's a fireman. I wanted to continue that tradition, so I decided to move to Lakewood, work at a nonprofit, and drive a Toyota Yaris. Yeah. Let me tell you something, you're a grown man driving a Toyota Yaris, you don't change your own oil. Alright, you go to Loop Stop for that shit. Yeah. I love going to Loop Stop because they always tell me like stuff about my car that's wrong with it, but I think they're making it up, but I go along with it anyways. You know what I'm saying? But you can't argue with them because, I mean, if you don't know anything about cars, you can't do it. They're like, Mr. Womack, looks like you're a little low on blinker fluid. I'm like, all right, I live in Lakewood, I drive a Yaris, I'm probably low on man fluid too. It doesn't mean you have to rip me off. It's rough. I like doing these shows out here, but again, my family's mostly on the east side. My mom's on the east side, and she doesn't drive on the freeway, so she doesn't make it out here that often. I love my mom because she always tries to like repeat my jokes to her coworkers, and they always get all screwed up, you know. She talks about how there's like 4 Taco Bells at Crocker Park, and there's a University Phoenix, and I don't know where I was going with that, sorry. It was good. Thanks, Marty. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Mo, what are you doing? You on Twitter?
No.
Okay. All right. I was just curious, that's all. Letting everyone know the good times we're having here?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. It's a solid lineup here. Solid. Last year was fun. I got to do shows in a lot of cool places. I hit all the hot spots in Ohio. Brook Park, East Cleveland. All the good places. Yeah. East Cleveland's fun. If you've ever been there on a Friday night trying to entertain a room full of black people, good times when you look like this. It's good. If you're not funny in East Cleveland, they don't throw tomatoes, they throw bullets at you. You okay? What's that? No? Alright. I was going to try to do some crowd work here, but no, that's alright. Trying to think where else I did shows. I did shows down at Kent State University. That was fun. Do we have any Kent State graduates here? There had to be at least one person in this room who went to Kent State. How many people have partied at Kent State? Anyone? You can raise your hand. It's okay, brother. There you go. There you go. The college crowd's a little difficult, though. A little difficult. Sometimes the kids are a little disrespectful. They're still at a young age. The kids down at Kent State were so annoying, even I wanted to shoot them. Is that too soon? 40 years? Too soon? Oh, man. What else? I'm gonna end on this. You guys have been a great audience. A lot of comedians rip on Parma. They do. It's what we do. It's an easy way out, easy local joke. So we'll do that. It's an analogy joke. It's an analogy joke. So follow closely on this one. There's a little town outside Canton, Ohio. It's called Massillon. Okay, and for every boy that's born in Massillon, they put a little toy football in the boy's crib because high school football is so popular there. That's true. They do a similar thing in Parma, but instead of a little toy football, they put a teeny tiny little yellow license plate in every boy's crib. Let's get him going on the right foot. I'm Josh Womack. Thanks, guys.